This is Max here with Max's Car Blog. Tonight we're going to test fit some wheels. So the previous set of winter wheels and tires that I bought did not fit. Got a little copper anti-seize, and I sanded the hub down so that the rust doesn't make it stick next time. And I figure while I'm in here, I might as well rinse the brakes a little bit too. So the previous set of winter wheels and tires that I bought did not fit. Unfortunately, the inside of the wheel well, you can kind of see here this little bump, this little ridge here, caused the inside barrel to rub a little bit against the brake caliper on the front because we have these large 6-piston Brembo brake kit here, 355mm rotors, 14-inch. And so we went ahead and ordered some new wheels over here that we're going to do some unboxing on first. Alright, so we got the boxes here, fresh in from Tire Rack. Thankfully these were in their Denver warehouse and they were able to overnight them to me. And I was a little worried when they first came in. It says 19 by 9 MSW by OZ, which is not what I ordered. So let's see exactly what's in here. Box within a box. Boxception. They're not MSW, they're not 19s, so these are an 18 by 8 and pretty lightweight wheel here. These are the Sport Edition P4s. Pretty good looking wheel, that blue tape will come off, but nice. Very lightweight actually. These are only about, I think, 22 pounds a piece. Very light. Seems kind of thin even. But the critical measurement that we were looking for, see how that other one had quite a thick inner lip there? This one really doesn't have much of one at all. So the critical measurement that we were looking for was the inner barrel. So I'm going to try to measure it as much across as I can without damaging the wheel, dropping it or anything. But before, on the VMRs, on the bronze ones, it was only about 16.5, and here it looks like I'm over 17 inches already. So even when I get like way in here, it's still 16 3/4, which, according to my measurements, was just the amount of room that I needed. So We're gonna go ahead and jack the car up and do a little test fitting and see if these will fit and clear the front brakes. Moment of truth here. It's much lighter without a tire. Oh yeah, I think we're getting there. The bolts, but I think we got a fit here, baby. So this looks like it fits. Brembo recommends 3 millimeters of clearance on all sides. And if you look in here, you've got just 3 millimeters of clearance. Maybe a little bit more, maybe closer to 4, but probably not 5. And then you've got a good amount between the spokes. You could have actually gone with a slightly higher offset to make the wheel sit into the fender a little bit more, but we're okay here. I mean, it's still a low offset for this car, but that's okay. It'll look nice and flush there. And there we go. We have a wheel that fits. So for anyone out there, the Sport Edition P4s fit. The VMR, I don't know what those are, V710, V705, something or other, do not fit. And we're not rubbing or anything. So oh, that's why the hub's all rusted. So these wheels are like $600 a piece, and they have almost brand new tires on them. But the thing is, they're a little bit too low offset, yeah, and like wide, and like the tires are honestly a bit too wide on them, that they rub. So like when I'm backing out of the driveway, you see all that rubber on there? Yeah. And so I would need to like pull the fenders a little bit, but really I just need wheels that are a little bit less, you know, offset and wide, and I have those in the snow tires. Plus, like, they're so low profile with the 19s, I'm always worried about bending them. Like, apparently the guy that had the car before, you know, had replaced 2 of them in the last 2 years since he got them. Come on, man. This is the trend. Yeah. So they're really nice wheels. They're just not right for the car. Well, you know. People don't think about that sometimes. I know. They're like, oh man, BBS 19-inch. These look awesome. I mean, they do. They are really nice. Really nice. Yeah. I've always been a big fan of the spider web. Me too. And they're kind of lightweight for how big they are, you know. Yeah. But this car, you know, they kind of shrunk it down from the 3 Series. Oh yeah. And so I feel like they really didn't get the packaging of this very well, because it just has to run kind of strange widths and offsets, you know, that normally you wouldn't have to worry about on a BMW. Like, you have plenty of room on the 3 Series and the 5 Series and whatnot. Yeah. It's got this Brembo brake kit with like 4-piston rear calipers, separate, you know, floating, whatever, 2-piece rotor. Not floating, 2-piece. So like, this has a different thermal expansion property than this. Yeah. And so it helps, I don't know, cool better, I guess, because it's not holding all the heat in the hub. A lot of European cars, BMW, Porsche, Volkswagen, Mercedes, have what are called lug bolts instead of lug nuts. And lug bolts actually hold the wheel straight onto the hub, and the hub has a little bit of a lip on it. And so that little bit of a lip is all that's holding this heavy wheel and tire combo that could be 30, 40 pounds on. And if you don't kind of hold it on, put some pressure like I'm doing here with my ankles and my legs, then the wheel might just fall right off, damage your brakes, damage the wheel, whatnot. So there are kits to have There are kits to have a stud conversion where you have lug nuts like most other cars, Japanese and American. There's also wheel hanger bolts, like a long bolt that kind of goes in without thread, or it just has some threads on the end, but then it allows you to, so that the wheel won't drop. You can slide it on and off. It has no head on it. It's just like a long stud. But there we go. So last time when I tried these, I also found a little bit of rust under here, so I cleaned up the rust and I put a little copper grease so that was easy to take off this time. Could be cleaned a little bit in there. Important, the wheel's supplied with installed with a centering ring. So they send us these little, so aftermarket wheels sometimes have what's called a hub ring. And so it's already fitted in there, kind of spins around. You can barely see it, but it's just this little black ring in here. And that makes it so that the inner bore, center bore of the wheel matches the hub diameter. So